Hello there! Welcome back to Vampire's Melody 2, where we're with Yella. Again. Like we normally are. Cursor. Ow! Stop twisting my arm! I won't laugh anymore! Now, I need to do the laugh. How dare you be pouted! I rub my sore arm and continue the topic. What happened after that?
その後は傷が治ってお別れよ。
Okay. Huh. Isn't that a rather abrupt ending to a story?
仕方ないでしょ。私はヴァンパイアだもの。長居すると彼女に迷惑をかけてしまう。だから出て
Okay.
いくしかなかった。別れる前に持っていた一番高価な指輪をプレゼントしたわ。
Okay. The most valuable ring? Could you tell her how much it was worth at the time?
金持ちの商人が新大陸の植民地で見つけたダイヤモンドと別の国で採掘された金で作られた指輪よ。彼に届けられる前に私のものになっちゃったけどね。
Okay. Why isn't it rather risky to leave such a valuable item with her?
そうなのよ。だから地元の小さな漁師を説得して彼女を守ってくれるように頼んだの。ずいぶん苦労したわ。
Okay. Pursued? Would he actually would he do as you say?
もちろんよ。目の前で彼の衛兵を全員ぶちのめしてやったの。素直に言うことを聞かなきゃ。次は彼の番だったわ。
Okay. Well, it's not like he could do a whole lot. You just saw a humanoid monster just defeat his freaking guards. Yes, vampires are technically classified as monsters to some extent. Have you not seen the monster movies? You don't need to see all of them, at least some. Back to the story. So, that's why you mean by quite a challenge. You never cease to amaze me, Yellow. I didn't expect this at all, so I gave her a thumbs up.
当然でしょ。あんたと違ってヤギに脳を食べられてないもの。
Well, of course. Goats frickin' jumped him. Facing one goat is easy enough. Facing, like, what, 5 or 6 with them using, some good positioning? It becomes challenging. Well, more like 2 or 3 with good positioning. It ain't gonna be easy. We chat about the past while harvesting the reeds along the lake. These troublemaking goats did not come looking for us the entire morning, possibly because they have no one to guide them after we captured their leader. By the time the sun reaches the highest point, we have returned to our cabin with 2 large bundles of reeds. Phew. I tossed the reed bundles off my shoulder and onto the ground, having a sigh of relief. This amount should be good enough until you need to get more. They look like 2 small hills.
とにかく全部縄にして足りなかったらその時考えましょう。
Okay. At least it'll be easy to do it soon. yes. Let me catch my breath and get the rest of the work done later.
休憩する前に水を汲んできてくれない？
Nah. Yella unties a large reed bundle in front of her and to weave the ropes. Weave into ropes. Yes, right away. Sure, perfect. After a short break, I take Yellow's ropes and tie the wooden strips together. Thus, we work in our respective roles from afternoon to dusk. Oh shit! I'm assuming they'll at least hold a couple of goats. I would say it might need to be a little bit bigger, but it'll hold at least a few goats. And at sunset, we now have an enclosure that we can hold many goats in a small valley with trees on the side. Heck yeah! Plus, you got stuff for firewood. That should do. Our enclosure looks very much like the goat pens I remember back then.
本当にいい感じ。見た目もちゃんとしてるし。
Perfect. I don't know the exact size of the goats because, well, as you can tell, the only thing we got is like what? The chipified forms of our main characters and then the freaking goats, so I don't exactly have the exact size comparison compared to them, so right. They should be like what? 2, 3, if not 4 feet tall. I'm gonna assume like 2 to 3 feet tall minimum. What, you expect me to constantly check the size of goats? I don't deal with them. In fact, I barely see them over where I am. Or I just don't really leave Purgatory. That might be the case. I don't really leave this empty void. Huh. Yep, I'm gonna go with that. Yellow pats the scraps of debris off her.
ちょっと狭いのが残念だけどね。
At times we don't need tons of space for things. We can always expand it later. After all, we're a little short of goats at the moment. To be precise, we only have one for now. Of course.
じゃあ、あいつをここに連れてきましょう。
Yeah. Okay. I drag the bond goat into the pen before untying it. At first, the animal has a mind to kick me that, although it seems rather spooked upon seeing Yella beside me. Eventually, it decides to get some exercise and head over to the other side of the pen, presumably to familiarize itself with its new environment. Well, it's at least a decent size. It's not bad until it decides to just jump over the fence. Alright, it probably wouldn't try to run away. You might need to make it bigger for more goats then. They still need to eat at some point. I am pleased with our masterpiece when I see the goat wander non-stop around the pen. If we want to work on our next immediate problem, we should...
もっとヤギを捕まえること。
Well, at that point we need to make a bigger pen. We should... we sure shout an unease and unison and then laugh to ourselves. Of course. This animal was leading a herd of goats to toy with us barely, barely a few days ago.
確かにあんたはヤギに追いかけられてトカゲみたいに木に登ったのよ。
Well, if we're lucky, they're not gonna start climbing the fence. If we're lucky. Me? Who's climbing a tree like a bat? Well, being chased by those goats.
はあ、あんたの目は節穴ね。私のどこがコウモリに見えるのよ。あんたよりずっと優雅な動きだったわ。
No. Well, the goat drove both of us up a tree, so there's no need to see who is more graceful than the other.
あんたイライラするヤギだもんね。今すぐ全員とっちめてやりたいわ。
Well, we'll need a decently sized pin for that. Let's leave that for another time. My muscles are sore from working the entire day. So much so that I probably wouldn't be able to catch any goats even if we find one today.
あんたはどうしていちいち休憩するのよ。
Well, there's this thing called muscle fatigue. It tends to happen at times. I'm not the only one asking for it. You should also get some rest.
私は全然平気よ。
How stubborn. In that case, I should rub her arms.
何するのよ。
What do you expect? See, you've been making ropes the whole afternoon until your hands have turned red. How do you expect to catch goats in this state?
平気だったのに、あんたが触って問題が起きたわ。帰る。
Nah. She walks off on her own. Hey, wait for me. Now we can see what's going on. The sky turns dark after sunset. Yella is resting outside the cabin. Weariness, I'm inside, fretting at the pile of reeds, flowers, in front of me. They're loftier scopes from the materials we used to build our goat pen. At first, I wanted to insert them between the bark so that we could sleep more comfortably. However, I did not expect the flowers to lose their hair so easily. If I simply put it on the bedding, they will scatter when we lie down on it. Yeah, that'll tend to happen. And there goes our soft surface.
ああ、レイラ
Yella suddenly calls out from me. What's the matter?
早く早く見て見て。
Okay. She sounds excited. Okay, I'm coming. You know what? I'm gonna save that for the next episode. I think that's like the best part to kind of leave for that, so then we actually gotta be a little surprised. So, I hope all you guys have a great time and a great day too. Well, I question what Yella has in store for us. So, I'll see you guys next time. I hope all you guys have a great day too.